welcome home, all of my divine loves and my divine lovettes. I love you guys. I love you guys. Congratulations to all of my sober celebratory May 19th divine loves and divine lovettes. Let's get right on into it, you guys. You guys had one more second, one more minute. You were blessed with one more sober second, one more sober minute, one more sober hour, one more sober day, one more sober week, one more sober month. What? And one more sober year. Good cricker, cricker, fricker, mighty. That's what got you guys right here. Oh my goodness. You are worth celebrating, my dear. I'm so proud of you guys for doing what you needed to do. One day at a time, one step at a time. If it get real rough, 1 second at a time. Okay. Keep doing what you are doing, you guys. They are proud of you. Okay. Your loved ones in the spiritual realm are proud of you. They're celebrating you. Okay. All right. So without delay, let's have a brief moment of silence for those who may not ever see one single solitary sober day in their life, and those who will actually die as a direct result of this disease of alcoholism and drug addiction. Uh, and let's have a brief moment of silence for those who have already passed away from this incurable disease of drug addiction and alcoholism. Okay. We're going to have also a moment of silence for those who are just taking their first drink today, right now, um, and those who are just getting introduced to drugs, you know, um, and all of those who are celebrating. Okay, so in that moment of silence, we're gonna send everyone light and love. Okay, all right. Thank you, guys. Let us begin. Thank you. Kanisha Honore, Uriel, Fantasia, Asia and Malaysia, Torre, Lionel, Leonard, Connie, Costellaway, Nico, Nino, Lacey, Maze, Trina. It's like Tranina or something like that, or Tracina, Delaney, and Delray. Somebody they call Doodoo Brown. All right, so and it might be the late great Doodoo Brown that's coming through. Wow. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Because I want to see you guys. Because usually when they come through, it's like they are telling you something that has to do with your date that correlates with your date, May 19th. So let's see if Doodoo Brown have anything to do with you guys on this beautiful blessed day out of curiosity. Doodoo Brown, May 19th. I meant to say 2023, just in case. Yep. Okay, so it's saying Doodoo Brown live uptown comedy Friday, May 19th, 2023 at Atlanta's original Doodoo Brown. Yep. Like I tell you guys, it's crazy. When they come through, this because they're doing something. Okay. So if you guys are in Atlanta, Okay, check Doodoo Brown out. Okay, they're there today. It's a comedy in Atlanta at the underground king of comedy. That's who that is, Doodoo Brown. So I don't know, Doodoo Brown came through. You guys, that was interesting. Yeah, because sometimes celebrities do come through, but it's weird. I don't know how they promote through me, but they do somehow. The ones that's living, because I can, feel the living energy and also the past over. So I don't know. I have several gifts, but nevertheless, you guys, check out Doodle Brown if you out there. Okay. All right. I'm trying to tap into your energy at this time. But I want to first of all let you guys know it was not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence that you guys got sober on this beautiful, blessed day of May 19th. Okay. First of all, that five, for May is a beautiful message from the Most High. The number five that represents the fifth month, which is May. Divine Spirit is saying that brings positive change on every dimensional level. Okay. Um, However, your 19 is your sober birthright here. Okay. That number one is divine spirit giving you a new beginning. All right. That number one represents new beginning. That number nine represents spiritual ending and spiritual awakening. Okay. So the number nine, divine spirit is saying that you became spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. Okay. And along with that, it becomes a spiritual ending. So a lot of you guys did a lot of boohoo and crying because that spiritual ending ain't no joke. It's not a picnic or in the park, okay? To get to that spiritual ending, to get spiritually awakened like that, it's huge. So you guys bared a lot of, transforming pains, okay? You felt the wrath, you know, of that lifestyle of drug addiction and alcoholism type of thing. So that is what Divine Spirit says. Because see, Divine Spirit speaks through number, signs, and synchronicities as the Most High speaks through birthday, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in our body. They try to use the simplest form to speak to us. So we're going to take that one away from that nine, since it's in front of your 19. Your one is in front of your nine in the number 19. So Divine Spirit is also saying that is your sober birthright of number eight. Number eight represents a top circle and a bottom circle. So you guys are completing a spiritual cycle. When you see a circle, it's a it's a design of completion. Okay. So you guys are completing a spiritual cycle and you guys have completed a physical cycle that had to do with that lifestyle. That's why divine spirit gave you the two. So as it's done above, it shall be done down below. Okay. So yeah, divine spirit is telling you guys a complete abundance, okay? So you guys are completely abundant with this beautiful number 19, okay? And because you have that one plus that nine, divine spirit is also saying that that equals 10. And when divine spirit speaks through the number 10, he's telling you guys you are complete. You have ended a cycle, a physical cycle. You're complete from within. That's what he told me to say. With that number 10, you complete from within. This is the physical form here. Okay. Um, when divine spirit speaks through that number 10, he's telling you guys to move forward with confidence. Because by the time you reach that physical ending, it's time to move now because you've already completed. You've ended the spiritual cycle, you've ended the physical cycle. Now it's time for you to move forward with confidence. All right. So move forward with confidence with your new beginning because you are now spiritually awakened to do so. And you guys are, so is it done above you're abundant, because a lot of people, their mind and their body is not in the same bracket, they're not in the same place here, they're out of line. All right, but you guys are spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. So this is beautiful. So I want to tell you guys that to start your read off, and from there we can move forward here. Some of you guys are worried right now. Divine Spirit said, if you pray, why worry? If you worry, why pray? Okay. I see you guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So your ascended masters are with you guys a lot because I'm doing your read in the AM. Divine Spirit told me that the AM stands for ascended masters. Okay. A lot of ancient movement going on in the mornings times. Okay. So you guys are worrying. You guys are in worry at this time because you feel like things are off balance with you and your partner here. And some of you guys got too much pride to say anything about it. You know, yeah. Some of you, yeah. So some of you guys feel like your partner is in denial as well. And some of you guys are simply worried about your partner, period, because you see that they're imbalanced, okay? It says you guys are learning that worry doesn't change the outcome, though, okay? Like I said, if you worry, why pray? If you pray, why worry? Your third eye is open, you guys, okay? You need to know that. And you guys actually bring a state of balance. You guys bring uh, a state of perfect harmony into this world, and you do so without judgment in this relationship. You guys bring a perfect state of harmony into this world, and you do so without judgment. So you guys don't judge your partner, but you guys are just concerned about them at this time. You know, you're pretty much worried about them because you feel like they are not balanced here. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. This is what your life is about here. Abundance. You see this abundance? That's what they're talking about. Remember I told you guys abundance, top circle, bottom circle. You guys tell yourself this. This is a mantra for you guys. Okay. Repeat after me. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Okay. This is all about you guys learning that you are abundant. Because like I said, you guys, you completed this spiritual. Some of you guys are spiritually anointed, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. You guys are worried about your partner, but you don't want to blame them because this blame is in reverse. You don't want to put the blame on them about it, okay? Because they're not accepting the responsibility for their well-being. So they may be, it sounds like your partner is still practicing and they are not, you know, they they trying to make a decision, but they actually are not disciplined enough to. Okay. So that's where the balance is coming from. I'm sorry, you guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Some of you guys are, you know, you have to at this time because they're not accepting. The only way you guys are going to get true happiness here is to accept, where they are in life. Okay. It's not about blame. It's not about worry. It's not about shame. All right. It's not about, anything else but acceptance, accepting the things that you cannot change. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is. There it is, you guys. Accepting the things that you cannot change. It's so funny how we have to practice these principles in all our affairs. And this is what it is right here in the affairs. It's accepting. You guys are still learning how to apply this in your everyday life. First of all, shout out to those who have 1 years. Shout out to those who have 5 years. Shout out to those who have 6 years. Shout out to those who have 8 years. Shout out to those who have 9 years. Shout out to those who have 10 years. Okay. I meant to say that. Yeah. So you guys are accepting, the things that you cannot change, because that serenity prayer comes in handy. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, which is other people, what they're doing, what they're not doing. All right. The courage to change the things that I can, which is how I feel about what they're doing, how I think about what they're doing, you know, what part I play in what they're doing. Okay. And the wisdom to know the difference. Is that my part or is that their part? All right. Again, I always use this analogy. If I say good morning to somebody and they cuss me out, is that my problem? Mm-mm, it's not. It's not my problem. It's their problem. Then I better keep on going because that's their problem. I said I did my part. Okay. Winners do what they're supposed to do. Losers do what they want to do. What the bunk they want to do. You guys, you are winners. So make sure you guys are accepting not only just accepting the things that you cannot change, but you're accepting the challenges of this thing called, life, a sober life, okay? Because not only are you accepting the things that you cannot change, you're accepting life, all right? Life on life terms, okay? You know, people don't change just because we're changing, right? That's a big deal. The stores didn't close down and shut down and lock away. They didn't stop selling drugs because we stopped using, you know what I'm saying? Or because we don't involve ourselves with these activities, right? So the bottom line is, you know what I'm saying? Acceptance is the key. Even though it's the hardest key to find, especially when you're in worry and you don't want to blame the person because you don't want to put them down and you don't want to tell them, hey, you're wasting your life. You know what I'm saying? Did you realize your life just went up in smoke? You know what I'm saying? Do you realize that? Do you realize you just drank your paycheck, a portion of your paycheck that could have went to something that was really more useful? Anywho, do you realize you can give yourself an automatic pay raise if you stop this foolishness? You can't tell them that. You have to what? Accept things that you cannot change. There's other people and how they think, feel, act, and react to whatever they're doing in their life, right? Point blank, point principle, right? In order to keep the balance, all right? In order to balance your abundant self, because your abundance, your mind and your body is in the same place. That is abundant place. You got people their mind is on the other side of time. How they say, your body's here with me, but your mind is at the crack house on. You see what I'm saying? So you guys are balanced here. You guys are balanced, and you guys are learning to balance your abundant self as well. So this is a beautiful thing because that's the key to your happiness, just accepting those things that you cannot change. And you guys being aware that being happy is just simply meaning that you guys are staying on the right path. You don't need that distraction, I'm telling you. Acceptance is the key to your happiness about this type of worry here. That's what's going on there. Mm, mm, mm. You guys, yeah, you guys are staying balanced. See, this balance was all a part of your transition, okay? Because your transition involved life and death, okay? You guys knew that to end to end that lifestyle will mean there's a whole new beginning for you guys, okay? You guys to end that lifestyle, you realize that there's a whole new beginning, you know? And I like that. And not only to life, but to your health. Look. So you ended that. So you have a whole new beginning in your health. You now honor that vessel, because people don't get that part. People think it's a joke when you say insanity is using drugs. Using drugs is insanity. You go to the nearest corner to the block, or not the nearest, say like you in a strange neighborhood, you somewhere, whatever. It don't even matter. You can be anywhere. And you go to that person and you say, who got it? Where's that? Who got it? Who got the good stuff? They be like, oh, that dude over there in the purple shirt. You go to that dude in the purple shirt, you ain't never seen that dude a day in your life, right? This dude could have murked your mom or anybody. You know what I'm saying? He could have murked the dude down the street a few minutes ago. But you go to him and you heard that he got the good, and you give him your hard-earned money or your hard tricked money. I'll take it how it resonate. And you go to that and you give him your money. And then guess what? You put it in your body. You don't know this dude from a can of paint, but you put it in your body. It's no end to Scotty got your body. So you guys realize that you put a end to that, and you have a whole new beginning. Okay, but a part of you had to die in order for a part of you to live. Okay, to end that lifestyle is to give yourself good health. Okay, to honor that vessel of your body, that physical vessel that divine spirit gave you guys. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. To in order to balance your abundant self, okay, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, you guys will now honor your physical vessel and enshrine your soul. Wow, wow, that's the key to your happiness. Excuse and why. You guys showing off around here. Let me find out. Let me find out. What? Popping out too? Yeah, and that's good. A lot of you guys, did have some fear at one point, about this new life. A lot of you guys did have some fear, but you guys, as you move forward with confidence, you recognize that there are two different kinds of fear: healthy fear and unhealthy fear. And you guys realize you were operating out of some unhealthy fear because this was in reverse. So a lot of you guys had that unhealthy fear of going to get your health checked out or going to do some things here. You know what I'm saying? But that was unhealthy fear. All right. Some people actually out there, getting high and drinking, say, yeah, I got cancer anyway. I ain't been to the doctor, just diagnosing itself. Yeah, I think it's woo-woo. I looked on the Google. But anywho, the bottom line is they are consumed with unhealthy fear. Unhealthy fear, right? And the acronym for fear, unhealthy fear, is FEAR, false evidence appearing real. And not only that, future events already ruined, FEAR. So that is something that you guys had to realize that, this is all a test here. This is all a test, okay? This was all a test, okay? For some of you guys had to realize this was a test to live in the resolve of love, of love of self. So you guys had to be tested, and I wanted to drop on there, okay? Because I was asking about the abundance. You guys had to conquer that unhealthy fear in order to realize that you were being tested just to live in the energy of love, which is the highest frequency of them all that gave you this abundance. You guys had to conquer that unhealthy fear. And I like that. You guys moved on in spite of. Okay. Mm, that's powerful. Anything else for abundance? Is there anything else for abundance for them? Is there anything else for abundance? Okay. No worries. Is there anything else for abundance? I didn't feel so because I think that was pretty much it. That's beautiful, you guys. Uh-huh. Extremely beautiful. Okay. Now, what I need to know is what you guys need to focus on at this time here. Okay. What does my sober anniversary celebratory divine loves and divine love at May 19th need to what do they need to pay attention to most of all here? Okay, let's see. Some triggers from the past. Something may trigger you guys from the past, uh, dealing with your your parents from your childhood or whatever like that, and how things changed, in that relationship. So some things may trigger you guys from the past because, your parents have changed certain things, okay? And some conflict may arise here, okay? A lot of things has to do with your father, okay? And you guys, you know, having this conflict with your father kind of defeats you guys feeling happy and stuff. Some of you guys may have I don't like to use the H word, but your father, at the time, maybe you had some official H word for your father, because at some point, you guys cried about, you feared him when you were a child. You feared him so much, as a child. And he really had shaped, your whole identity in life, okay? You know, he shaped your whole identity, caused you guys a great deal of, I want to say despair, like, he made you guys have a deep issue with even expressing yourself to others, you know what I'm saying, in a diplomatic way or even in a confident way, you know what I'm saying? He made you guys like that. Hypersensitive is what he made you guys. You might as well say hypersensitive. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So a lot of you guys have to it leads to a lot of I don't know how, but yeah, it leads to a lot of things in your life where you guys have to, you know, set boundaries here. Okay. Some of you guys are having to deal with sexual, issues here, like as far as, you know, uh, some of you guys have to deal with this sexual urges that you guys aggressively feel sometime. Sometimes you guys, and somehow like I said, it pans down to your childhood, and I would never see this coming like this. This is interesting. So yeah. So some of you guys really have to deal with this situation here. You guys are more, aggressive sexually. Now, I'm also seeing, your father that was very aggressive, and somehow you, you guys got that from him, so you're gonna have to set boundaries somehow, you guys, sexually, if you will, just to because it's weird. It's like if you don't have the overconfidence, you don't have any at all. So that's where you guys become in the middle where you're very sensitive when it comes to dealing with sexual urges, something like that. If that makes sense, you guys, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. And some of you guys rather laugh it off like it's a joke, but you're not joking. Okay. You're not joking. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me see what you guys need to stay away from. Okay. What you guys need to stay away from. You guys need to stay away from any sad feelings. Okay. Any sad feelings that would change the way, because because a lot of you guys are stressed at work, and a lot of things causes triggers at work, even at work. So a lot of triggers are everywhere for you guys. Some of you guys maybe not know how you react to things, but these triggers are actually from your parents. So some of you guys may have to actually, and then this is real talk, get outside help to get communicating with the therapy going, and stuff like that, because all this is coming from like real deep childhood trigger wounds, and it could cause, an effect. And for you guys, it's really causing you guys to be hypersensitive and more and aggressive, for the males, for the dominant energy, you're more aggressive, you know what I'm saying, towards that way of sexual urges. You may seen it was cute in some ways, but in ways it's not, because you guys are fighting something, within you. So it's something to pay attention to, you guys, at this time. I'm gonna see, because I didn't get my little my little what do you call it? My sober cards. Okay, so I'm gonna see if you guys need a closing message, because it seemed like just don't stress, you guys. Okay, no, don't stress. Okay, no stress. You guys have plenty of help. Okay, you know how to reach out for help. The pupil is ready, the teacher will appear. Okay, when you guys are ready to go to therapy, the teacher will appear. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of you guys. Yeah. So don't get stuck on those old memories of when you were in jail and cellmates and stuff like that. Don't get stuck on those memories. Divine Spirit is saying that. Don't do that, okay? Because some of you guys Divine Spirit wants you guys to love on yourself. He telling me to tell you guys, love on yourself. Just like that. That's what he telling me. To tell you guys to love on yourself. That's your fate. Love on yourself. All right. Because the merits what you get from that is the merits from the Most High. You get congratulated in the higher realms when you apply that self-love, because that self-love is what this is about, your abundance, mind, body, and spirit. And don't be afraid, because you remember that anytime you're afraid to love on yourself, it's unhealthy. All right, it's not good for your health. Okay, you guys are choosing life today. So with that, you guys, this is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, you guys, namaste, and have a beautiful sober anniversary. One.